Now in many of my years of working in and around radio and broadcast, one thing that happens in life, which I feel doesn't happen enough in those industries, is moments of respite. Moments to regain a bit of zen. But here is one of those moments.
Wagwan Massive, back in my studio. I was just listening to, I've got a new show on Reprezent Radio using the name Selector, which I think more people are familiar with than my DJ pseudonym Eclecticist. So every other Sunday, 3 till 5 p.m, listen to Selector on Reprezent Radio. I'm here because I have another unboxing for you. Yeah, recently I've been adding stuff to wish lists and then subsequently to carts, and then going to checkout and struggling to justify parting ways with so much money. But after a lot of chopping and changing, I went to Boomkat and I bought a stack of records. You know how I like to do it, especially with a place like Boomkat, you have to spend £50 to get free delivery. So I make sure I have enough to justify at least £50. I think I was just over here. You know what? I can't actually remember what I ended up going with. There was a lot of things in the wish list. John Cale's album was definitely in there. I'm not sure I actually went ahead of it. Interesting music has been released recently. Not all records, not all records. That one, fittingly, you may have just heard at the start of this video. I've been listening to lots of ambient stuff recently, and one is a cassette. Bring back tape cassettes. I know they've been brought back. Shout out Bruce, I saw you put out a tape cassette recently. I want to get my hands on that. Bruce, if you're watching, in fact I'm going to send this to you. I want your tapes. That's obviously the tape cassette. That's a bit of cardboard. Always packaged so nicely. I only emptied the recycling bin this morning, but looks like I'm gonna have to do it again. Starting off with a 10-inch record. My dad is a dub connoisseur, so to speak. Dub was his thing. I think that's why I am a sound system baby, and that's why all the music I look to and listen to emanates from that diaspora of sound system and dub. This is a sort of European type of dub. It's really good, rhythm and sound. I quite like the vibe of all of rhythm and sound stuff. Jano partial, all of that stuff. Single-sided press, which ironically means there's less music on it. It's smaller, there's one side, but for some reason these single-sided 10 inches feel like proper dub plate styly. So weirdly, again, ironically, hold more value. And there was only a few pressed up of this. So yeah, rhythm and sound, no partial, the 10-inch. I've got a nice little dub collection actually. At one point in life, I just want a little sound system stage at like a little like Cowley Road Carnival in Oxford and just play all my dub records. Kando, if you're watching, let's do a little dub back-to-back records, you know what I mean? Not even mixing, just dub. Dub for dub. Dub you like. Double dub. Back-to-back dub. Nice. Everybody knows about nice. Right, this one's lovely. Oh, which one should I go to next? Let me go to this one. Because if I'm honest, I know very little about this one. It's called Pressure 3. Let me take off that plastic case. Oh, I do love a plastic case, it feels premium. I know very, very little about this record label. I think it's some sort of association with Boomkat because I found it on Boomkat. Saw that it was a record only release, i.e. so you couldn't get the tunes via MP3. Avon Bloom, Filtered Dreads on there. Time Cow from Equinox, Jana Rush. Just some nice rhythms. Nice rhythms. Nice rhythms. There's a track list. If you missed it, you snoozed, you lose. Go to Boomkat and find out for yourself. Is that acetate? Thick pressing. Nice bit of pressing. From the sound system diaspora, so, you know, this has very much sound system vibes. Dark, moody, bass weight. So yeah, let me put this back in the protective plastic sleeve. Finally, this one has been a bit of an anthem of my last few weeks, I'm gonna say. Like I said at the start of this video, I've been really feeling ambient music, anything with sort of atmosphere and sort of drone or synth. Like I was just playing it here. Believe it or not, this in the background is from this exact record. I think the artist is from Poland. Don't quote me on that. I wonder if there's any info about the artist. Sferic Records, Zaumne. I'm not sure if I've said that right. Zaumne with Parfum. Shout out Kenji Ishikawa and Will Boyd for the design and photography. Oh, I've only just realised it's a nude woman. It's a nude woman lying down in some water. Nudity. Nymphes. Oh, I wonder what that means. Nice records to add to my collection. And thank you very much for watching. More videos to follow as I've got new records on the way. Yes. Big up yourself. Bullet. Firebone. Wicked. Hot and bad. Choo-choo-choo. Remember all the dance lights back in the day had the little thing. Wayne Marshall used to say, choo-choo-choo. Bounty Killer says, cross, hangry, miserable. I used to think he said me so rebel, but he says miserable. Miserable. Up to the time, obviously Vibes Cartel, Addy Teacher. TOK must have had a few. There's a couple members of TOK. Ward 21. Beep, beep. No, was that Ward 21? Lexus, he's like Lexus with a deep voice. There's always a dance lot with a deep voice. Beyond a bad man, she name with a bad man. Them not know about bad man. There's always a deep voice MC in there. But them know with the bad man. Anyway, I've gone completely on a mad tangent now. Thank you for watching. Love you all and catch you very, very soon. Yo, well gone people then. So I just finished recording my video, my unboxing. And I realised that I forgot to unbox the last thing, which was the cassette. So I'm doing it on my little handheld phone. The tape is, or the tape was, that I was going to unbox. Pause for the Cause, London Pirate Radio Adverts, 1991 to 1996, Volume 2. If I open it, red tape cassette, which I'm a big fan of, kind of Postman Pat Red. I've got a few tapes by, I can't even remember the name of the brand. Deaf is Not an Option. I think they've got a show on NTS Radio, but like, yeah, I really just love what they do. I love the idea of listening to pirate radio ads. It's great that they've been documented because I love pirate radio, because I work in radio and I love what came before. You know, I just love the medium. Here it is. Deaf is Not an Option. Pause for the Cause, London Pirate Radio Adverts, 1991 to 1996, Volume 2. Yeah, respect. Mwah.